Jay Long here in the house. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Hi.
What's up?
What up?
All right. Brian was here first, so let's get him going. Hi, Brian.
Have no fear, students. Because I am here.
That's right. How you doing, brother?
I am doing.
I know. You're super excited about all the spoilers. I know it. Yeah. And we got...
yeah, so as not only the sort of
Hey, Jay! How you doing?
Hey, once again, broadcasting live multiverse wide. I'm here. Nice to be back. I love you guys. Good to see everyone. Hi.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have one for you, so I won't. That's perfect. Because
No,
I was
that's
like,
a good one.
I need a... Yeah. Super fast.
What
How you
up? Oh, doing great. I made it. I'm
You
here.
made it.
I'm here.
You're here.
Tell that you all are wrong, and the only card you should care about is the turtle.
Fair-ish. It has blue in it, so you lost me, bro. I'm sorry. It's all good, though. I know. It's a big old 215 Tortoise. Oh, my God. All right.
And you can cast it for free with Gather the Players or whatever it's called. Assemble the Players.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, TCG dude.
Muffin on his pipe in his hobbit hole.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
I am doing fantastic, my dude.
Hell yeah. All right,
Thank
we
you,
got to play the
thank you.
PC one. And let's try to do the 30-minute goal if at all possible. I swear it's supposed to be the first 30 seconds, but they have been binging me with under 30, even after 30. So it's like, whatever, guys. I don't know what they're butthurt about, but anywho, let's watch it. Hey, Hillbilly, let's get you the more PC clip. There we go.
Hillbilly. I have an idea. Follow my lead.
Got my fine up, got my fiddle, sun's coming up, I got gribble. My face, nothing but a funny riddle. Country boy.
I like them French fried potatoes.
That's right. How you doing, Hillbilly?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. If you guys are just tuning in, feel free to smash that like and of course the subscribe. We do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, Kate Torque, what's up? Everyone else is here along with us. So cool. So before we get too nuts on spoilers, I just want to play Solar God's clip as he just showed up. There we go. Oh, no, there it is. Obviously not done by Superfast Tortoise at all. No, I don't even know that guy.
Solar God!
You know,
I'm making a... Go ahead.
You know, I was just thinking earlier, I miss Minty because his intro was
Yeah.
pretty good too.
Yeah, I know. He's working nonstop and busy. Kids, family, the whole nine. But we miss you, Minty. Bastard. Just kidding.
Now, whatever happened to that guy, Minty?
How dare you have real life before the round table? How
Oh
dare-
yeah, there's only one logical thing to do.
Yeah.
Blame Canada.
Fair. And Brody might agree with you. He'd be like, I don't know why, but okay. All right. Well, guys, before we get into the spoilers, I was wanted to cover the business end of things. We actually have the business stuff for WPN stores. Should I go full screen on this, or do you think this is cool?
Go full screen.
Yeah. Full.
Okay. Not that it wants to go full screen, but whatever. Okay, so this is all the info for WPNs. So this is what to look out for your LGS. Granted, you still have one that is local. But we're going to kind of skim this a little bit. So, new and notable, Retro Frame, Arcane Signet, Commander Sphere, and Chaos Warp for Play Booster Draft events. So, you could win one of those. That's super cool. Not bad. Signet's still around $2. The Sphere about $1. Chaos Warp around there. But with the Retro, you have to go in and play for the draft, Friday night drafts. So there you go. You have the Lavinia, yeah, foil to conspiracy. Okay.
All right.
That is the Clue launch party promo. Interesting. You got foil, full art, Almond Path, basic lands. We'll show those in a bit. For your weekly standard showdown top performers, you can get these lands. Whoop. Dragon Servant participates in the standard showdown. So again, they are actually pushing for more standard events at LGS. So they actually are showing some forms of price support. So that's promising. And then, of course, we have Sarkhan the Unbroken for the winner of the Standard Showdown Lunar New Year kickoff event. So it's a special deal. We got Underworld Connections for open house participation. Give a second copy of this promo to players who bring a friend in and the new friend. Okay. Repeat play lapel pins. Or players for 10. Yeah.
Is that the one that goes on your tie to
You're
like
missing,
hold it
you're
together?
missing something.
Where does that go? I always hear lapel pin. Anyway.
Like one place you can find cool lapel pins, DJ?
Well, of course, we got Karn and Artopia. Boom. All right.
Anyway.
Then we got 30th anniversary promos to reward pre-release attendees, winners, and early registrants, and are the following. So we got a special version of Dovin's Veto. Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose in retro frame. It looks a little weird, but cool. Deadly Dispute. And Urza, Prince of Krog. A low print quantity. At first, I thought it said quality. Okay. All right. Got Mortify for the Store Championship participation promo. Angel of Despair for the top 8. Full art. Dothy Voidwalker. Store Championship winner promo. Rogue's Passage Commander Party participation promo. And that will be only at the WPM premium stores. And then Commander Party event cards to support Commander Party play. Okay.
Commander Party play.
Wow. Yeah. Here, Tortoise, take over the promotional items for if you don't mind.
All right. Get my professional side on.
So,
Marketing poster.
Yeah.
To be hung prominently in store. Sticker sheets for Murders of Karlov Manor pre-release. Open house or other Magic the Gathering sanctioned event participation. Cultivate, bring a friend promo to reward a new player and the friend who brought them in store. Wojak Investigator, buy a box promo to be passed out in the store purchases of full display of play and collector boosters. Promo packs in both foil and non-foil to support events of Murder at Karlov Manor season. WMP stores in the Asia Pacific region have a different distribution for these promos. Please reference the link below.
Yep. You may, due to logistical error, you may receive 1 week's worth of promo packs fewer for the Murders season and 1 week's worth of promo packs more for Outlaws. Okay.
Oh, I'm stoked about that set. The hype train's got me looking even further in the future, man.
All right. I know. I'm just thinking, okay, Western set, no guns. Okay.
Oh,
yeah. The Halo Spitter or something. Yeah, okay. For the foreseeable future, we will not have Commander Knights as part of our supported events lineup. We hope this change frees up space for you to run every key event during Murders at Karlov Manor season, including the Standard Showdown.
Standard Showdown.
With seasonal promos sorted, let's dive into the stuffs. All right, so now we get to see all the promo cards. There we go. We got Urza with the 2022, 2021 with Deadly Dispute. Got Veto in the Classic 2020, and 2019 is Dovin's Veto. Interesting. Okay, so this is what's coming in your pre-release kit. You will get one of these, I believe, will be stamped. However, the main thing to note is you can't use it in your deck your
Just like
limited
the good old days.
But you can use them in
Yeah,
the
it's just weird, man.
You can't use
Or
them
is-
in the pre-release decks, but they are legal in standard. But you just cannot
Correct.
use it in pre-release kit.
So
Well,
they made it only half as confusing.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Tortoise?
Let's clarify something that Hillbilly said.
Yeah.
You can't play them at pre-release, but you'll be able to play them in standard when standard is legal.
Yeah. When
Right.
standard is legal. There you go. Yep. Hey, what's up, Bob? How you doing? Okay. So okay. So yeah, there you got your Melek, Forged, Researcher, you got Tomic, Wielder of Law, and Vorja, Jaws of the Conclave. I could see why they won't necessarily be available, but I mean, what if you pull it in your pack of cards? So I
These
don't
are
know.
stamped. They're stamped though, right? They're like,
Like,
foils.
Yeah, these should be stamped. Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll definitely be something there to separate them from irregular pulls.
Yeah.
And if you do, you just can't play. It's just a card you can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as the community is diving into the set, be sure to remind them of the puzzle elements to be uncovered. Each product has its own puzzle to solve. Interesting. A self-contained experience that will give sleuths of the community some satisfying cases to crack. I don't know if you guys were here for Tuesday when we covered the spoilers. By the way, New Balance, bro, freaking ballin'. Yeah. And besides the New Balance, which I'm sorry, that was the main focus for me of the whole thing. They did mention about the puzzles. It was funny in chat. And it says, people in chat were all, as a collective, we should not solve the puzzles at all. It's like, okay, whatever. But you can actually get to use your the art cards for something, as there's clues on them now. So that's something. And okay, they're trying to revitalize standard. So these are the lands that you can win on showdown nights. So kind of cool.
They remind me of Arthur Lands.
Oh, okay.
So there's a couple notable points about these lands here. One,
Yeah.
the mana symbol is in the lower left-hand side, which anybody frequenting a game of Magic knows you're not going to full fan your cards. So that's a convenient placing. Secondly, Secondly, the fact that they are handing these out as standard promos just goes to show that Magic's not dead.
Magic's not dead. It's surely alive.
Are these right-handed cards or left-handed cards?
Yeah.
Tortoise is a nerd.
I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah.
right-handed cards by the banana symbol.
All right. If you guys remember Open House, it's back. New players start with Open House event. You can demo the game with the starter kit or jumpstart products that you have on hand, or set players up with a mentor to play some two-headed giant games with other newcomer mentor pairs. Provide each a copy of Open House promo. Provide a second copy of the promo to a friend. Okay, so that's the stuff they had. Oh, they got sticker sheets. Oh boy. To be interested. Okay.
And those are sticker sheets for like the cards that like have the stuff on them. Is that what that means?
I don't know. They didn't show
okay.
us. So reward players that bring a friend with the Bring a Friend promo. Cultivate, and be sure to give a copy to the new player too. I want that cultivate. Damn it, Bobby.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
I think the last Bring a Friend promo was Mindstone, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It sounds about right. I was wondering why I had extra copies of it.
Hey. Do you remember when Emrakul, the Ann's Torn, was a pre-release promo? I mean, Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Damn. No, I don't, because I wasn't playing standard at that point in time. So let's see. Commander Party is the event to attend. In your kit, you received party cards to provide each player in pods of 4. Players will modify their party cards by selecting specific attributes. Interesting. Though the games of Commander, players will take turns asking yes or no questions to each other to find out more details about the identity of their fellow players. For players in the pod who guess the opponent's identity correctly, they will gain benefits that will give them advantage during the game. Okay. Provide each participant playing with the promo card Rogue's Passage. There you go. And designation. Okay, so more stuff and things. All right, so store championship. There you go, bringing that back. Woot. March 2nd to the 10th for the foreseeable future. Store championship is a standard format only event. Oh wow!
Nice.
We encourage you to use Standard Showdown as a runway for more competitive players to hone their skills, culminating in store championship tournament. Okay. We got the launch party February 23rd to the 25th. Players will purchase a copy of Clue Edition, gather a group of 4 friends, crack open packs, and step into the roles of Ravnica's top detectives. They will use evidence to determine the killer at the scene of the crime and the weapon in this Clue-inspired spin on Magic the Gathering. There are 2 ways to win: be first to solve the mystery, or be the last suspect standing. Okay. They'll send promos along with that. You can use support groups of 4 who purchase and play the copy of Ravnica Clue Edition in your store. Players will play the Clue Edition out of the box, and each player will take home cards from their deck as well as the Clue-inspired cards dealt for them from the start of the game. Alternately, 1 player can purchase Ravnica Clue Edition and play with a group. Everyone in the group should receive the promo, while the purchaser takes home the full product. Okay. Winner of the group will take home any remaining cards as the prize, including the traditional foil shock land box topper and all remaining Clue-inspired cards in the product that were not dealt to other players. Okay. So they're trying to do something with that as well. AJ, you want to skim this one here?
Yeah, sure. All right. Metrics requirement return. Use Wizards event link. Starting March 1st, snapshot metrics will no longer be in effect. All WPN members must meet a baseline metric requirement to remain part of the network. The current minimum requirements are 250 tickets and 5 engaged players annually. WPN premium retailers must achieve 1,500 tickets, 30 engaged players, and 10 activated players annually. All Magic the Gathering events reported through Wizards Event Link, including at-home pre-release events, will count towards play metrics. Tickets, engaged players, and active players. Some of these sentences are hard to read, man, okay? It's more important than ever to make sure you're reporting play in Wizards Event Link system, be it from events or from casual play you capture in your store. The return of metrics also means that we will no longer be using the Theros Beyond Death pre-release numbers when determining your store's pre-release allocation. Wow, so it's been that long since this has changed. Pre-release allocations are currently determined by checking past reported pre-release events, typically the 2 or 3 that precede the most recent. Until March of 2024, Theros Beyond Death will also be included in the check sets for stores that hosted that event. Yeah, what up, Coach? What up, Juggalo? Superbacker in the house. What's going on?
Michael Superbacker. Coach. What up?
Michael
Superbacker.
What's
So what does
up?
this all mean? Does this mean that it's harder to stay a WPN store?
Yes. So they're going to be tracking. So the minimum requirements is what, 250 tickets and 5 engaged players annually. I'm not exactly sure how they figure out that matrix, but I'm sure it's based on turnout to your store events, because you'll have to do some special tracking. I know that there was a system that they used in the store before, but at that time I wasn't behind counter doing any of the Magic events, so I just knew they had to log it. There was a special thing to do to the log, and that would set up the Swiss format. Does anyone else here have store experience?
That's basically what went on when I went to the event last month. They had you had to log. You either had the store logged you in, or you logged in through the Magic Companion app, and it would log you into. It would log you in, and that would set up your place in the tournament.
Right. So this has to do with distribution too. So it's kind of loaded there. If you are a WPN, not even necessarily a premium WPN store, if you have low turnout to your standard events or stuff like that, that would affect how many pre-release kits and your overall distribution. So it's kind of messed up that way. But yeah, it's really pushing stores to push the standard events more. So you're definitely going to be seeing that more, or they won't get promos, or their allocation will get cut even more so than from distribution. Now, don't quote me. It's all hypothetical, but that's what I've seen personally working at a store unofficially to a couple of them. They got severe limited pre-release kits if they don't show the numbers in the event. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So they have new matrix they're going to go by to determine how many pre-release kits you get. So if your pre-release event isn't that popular, they're going to cut you back. So at least that's what I gathered. Hey, Dillbrain, how you doing, buddy? Where you at? Got that diaper duty. Look out.
Yeah. I guess
I believe
Ed blew up the feed with the professor or something. I'm gonna have to check it out. That's pretty awesome.
Why is he telling you to watch yourself, Tort?
He made a comment saying he pissed off Prof Simps, asking if he watched his video pissing off Prof Simps, and I said I saw a simp make fun of Prof, and I was like,
yeah. No, there were people. You had some professor defenders, and I kind of see what you're saying. He had kind of double speak going during his thing, like pro and con in like the same sentence, so it's really confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Goldbrain's video today. Watched it through and through, start to finish, and honestly, he was just calling a spade a spade. Not that he was saying anything negative to be, toxic, but just calling a spade a spade.
Yeah, I believe this is just adjusting for the world returning to live play from COVID era. That's a good point, Bob. Yeah. For a while during the pandemic, smaller stores got extra promos because they can track in-store play. Now promos are based on attendance. Yes. So promos and pre-release allocation, I think, is the main concern for stores. Obviously, they want people participating, but you know what I mean. It will affect how many pre-release kits you get. Sorry.
To jet in real quick, y'all. I'm honestly really happy with this announcement here. We've had a lot of negativity to in-person play, a lot of hoopla, shenanigans, and I guess even so with the MKM and these 3 cards, but we won't get into that. Just in general, having standard support and prize support for folks showing up for standard is really nice. It's a good change of pace.
True, Bob. Very true. All right. So back to this. So this is interesting stuff, guys. Again, pre-release allocations are currently determined by checking past reported pre-release events. Typically, the 2 or 3 that precede the most. Typically the 2 or 3. Okay, I read it wrong, guys. I'm sorry. Until March 2024, Theros Beyond Death will also be included in the checked sets for stores that hosted that event. Your baseline pre-release allocation is based on the highest total attendance among checked sets.
Oh, I think I get it now.
Which is kind of weird, because if they went off those numbers, or have been going off those numbers, and say you do have a popular event, and they only send you, 40 pre-release kits, and you're on your 3rd event and you're out. I mean, how can they determine proper numbers in that regard? But okay. Okay, so 10. So they're just basically talking about that. Okay, cool. Well, that was the WPN stuff. Anything to say about it? I mean, the promos are cool and stuff. I don't know.
They're trying to push back on, because there was a lot of negativity, you know, especially, you know, within the past couple months about, you know, they thought that Wizards was trying to kill Standard and direct everything to Commander. They're trying to cut out the WPN stores and put everything on Amazon and everything. So I think this is kind of their way of pushing back against that. But I think the tide is, like I said in some of my videos, the tide is starting to turn the other way, back to how things need to be rather than the way things have been going.
Well, I'm glad that they're bringing back Standard, but the one thing that really ticked me off about an old LGS I used to attend and unofficially work for was when the Magic heads came into the store. They were following suit, and you know, as it was a newer store to the scene, it was tough to get events going, but they got some promotional stuff. They worked hard and finally got the WPN status towards the end of that store's thing. But what happened is that Standard started dying out, and they stopped offering promos for Standard events, and basically were using the Showdown packs for Modern Night. And I think that's some BS, because they were meant for Standard. That was what they're geared towards. You know, if you're having a Vintage or Modern Night, you know, maybe they should have a separate promo for that or something. I don't know, but it would just suck if you were a Standard player back then. You didn't get the promo that was supposed to go towards that. So I thought that was kind of sus. At least now they're tracking it more. So yeah, if your store decides they want to be a Modern only store again and screw Standard, well, their allocation numbers will show, and they won't get the promos to give out for the wrong event. So
DJ,
I don't think they
you
do
got
that
a point
now.
there, home dog. Like, for
What's
real
that?
though, because no, seriously though, if you're gonna have promotional packs for one format, you can't double dip the company ink and promote it for another format. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of players out here who are invested in Standard. Okay, you got $200, $300, $400 in a deck. That's cool, dog. But these Modern players out here, minimum $500, bro, for a playable, winnable deck, up to $2K. And then we bump it up one more format. It's Legacy. We're talking like $1,000 starting. You know what I'm saying? So you can't double dip those promo packs.
Well, you can't. And on top of that, I get it. Your decks are way more expensive, and you know there should be some form of price support for that. You should not use the price support designated for another game to promote that. That's not cool. So now they have them in check, or more so in check, I think. So I'm cool with that. But again, Coach, that's what I was saying. Yeah, because if if it was a crappy set, and they want to go off those numbers, that really sucks, because you got allocated enough for that event, but now you'll be allocated less because you didn't sell enough for the one bad set event. So that's where I think it's a little sus.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You have one event that's like the set's like Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and then your next. And you got low numbers because it's a crappy set, and
it was like
set is like Kamigawa, which is like overtly popular.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like if they were
shorted for that.
Right. Now, if you were a new store and your allocation's already kind of right, and then let's just say your store opened up, you started getting Magic players invested, and you finally got WPN status, and the next set is New Capenna. Most people didn't care for it, even though they had the lands. People came and played, don't get me wrong, but you would probably have less of a turnout because people weren't really that invested in it. So, if they're going off those numbers, that sucks.
Well, I see what they're trying to do with this. What they're trying to do is they're trying to push people in stores to promote that standard, get them into standard, get more players into standard.
Yeah. Right.
And then if they can't get those people into standard, then they don't need the extra cards.
Yeah, that's exactly. Coach is all $1,000 decks. These have $1,000 slabs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
about $1,000 decks though. It's like this is all money that's already been spent. You know, Wizards wants new money. That's why they're pushing standard.
And
standard is pretty much dead right now, and Wizards is trying to bring it back. They're trying to breathe life back into it.
Fair point, you two.
Bring it back bring it back.
Realistically, when car dealerships, when Ford, Chevy, yada yada are selling a car, they're gonna be like, "Oh, check out our new 2024 model." They're not trying to pitch last year's model. They're not out here. Magic's not out here slinging Fate Reforged boxes or Cons boxes as much as we love pitch lands.
Yeah. No, I figured there was some fancy car company that was like doing well, and then they pushed right when they pulled the WotC, right? Like, here it is, Karlov Manor. We're just getting spoilers for it. It pops out, let's just say, for example, next week. Cool. And now we have promos for the new set that has even more improved cards, blah, blah, blah. And you just got this set. And you're like, well, I'm just going to wait for the next set. And that's, guess what? Screwed up their numbers. So I hope they kind of figure out to slow roll a little bit on the high, 24-hour hype train.
I wonder what makes them decide on the promos they make, because some of them are underwhelming for promos.
Yeah. That too. Yeah, Bob. Yep. And also to prevent store owners from selling off excess promos online. Yeah. They can still milk those cards in another way. Yep. All right. So anything else on WPN status? I think I've said my personal piece about the allocation of pre-release and based on anything else like that. Hey, what's up, Kylan? How you doing? The promos are kind of, I don't know, they're all right. There's some I wouldn't mind getting. I'm not gonna like outbid someone on eBay for any of it, I don't think. How about you, Brian? You actually go to the in-store events. Are you kind of excited for the promos, or are you just like kind of meh?
Some of the promos, yeah, I see a lot of good stuff there. There's some stuff that's usable. I mean, I always, because of I like to make my own decks. I always need more stuff like Arcane Signet, Soul, stuff like that.
Yeah, and the cultivate's pretty spicy.
I'm having to open up, some of my other decks that I'm not, actively building or playing with to get the soul rings out of there so I can put them in my new decks.
Oh man, Kylan, if you want to, I want to crack it for you. Oh, that's cool that you won the festival in a box. That's dope, dude. Off of MTGA, nice.
I didn't try that. I was too sad that they took down Cons of Tarkir. I was having fun drafting.
Oh, yeah. Coach says, I wish promos were a little more enticing. Like, rather than having all the same promo in a bundle, to have, like, 10 random promos or something. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys were actually playing events during Adventures in Forgotten Realms. They had those ampersand, which think of it kind of like the JP logo they have on the collector's edition for Jurassic Park stuff, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that, but they kind of shifted it a little bit. I only got to see a few. Those are money because you had to be invested in the store doing multiple events to get your little stamps to be able to even get one. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, homie. That was kind of during them Rona times. So, it was a little hard to play in person.
Well, Adventures in Forgotten Realms. Yeah.
I was still masked up at that season, dog.
Yeah, true. They did allow mask play in store. So they were just kind of easing back in and letting people come to the stores. So
of course.
people could go to the store, but it was curbside. But yeah.
On that note, and I promise I won't step on too much of your show's toes here.
No worries.
My Core 21 pre-release event
Uh,
had plexiglass in between me and my opponents. My
awesome.
store, bro. I kid you not. And
Really?
my judge, dude, and the judge at the event was like, I don't know if y'all ever been to jail or not, but you got to talk to each other through plexiglass for this event.
oh man, yeah, that's funny.
Wow.
No cap. Yeah, that was Core 21 for me,
Wow.
dog.
Yeah,
Anyway, so Adventures in Forgotten Realms may have been similar for some folks.
yeah, and you would actually get I don't know if it was random or how they worked that out, but look up the ampersand promos. They're money, bro. I mean, of course, the bigger cards are big, but even the smaller ones, because it was very difficult to get because you had to be that dedicated to the store. So,
Welcome to the magic jail.
That's right.
Welcome to the Magic
It'd be
Jerks.
cool if they had the phones too, so you can talk to your opponents. It'd be like, untap complete. Yeah. Yeah, promos going back to 2006 that are still worth less than $1. Only promos worth anything aren't the free tendy handout ones. It's the store champion ones. Yeah, I get you. I want promos, but no way to get them except for eBay. Really, I hear you, Juggle. I love my Dark Confidant store champ promo and my Thalia and the Gitrog monster. Sweet, Kylan. Nice. The One Ring from LTR bundles is a small exception to that as of now. Yeah. Because diaper.
So not exactly the most optimal cards, but
Yeah.
if y'all actually do want promotional text lists and other sort, seriously, Card Kingdom, Star City Games, you can just look up low to high on promotional cards. Bro, I kid you not, there's a lot of playables 25-cent dollar range, so just check it out.
25-cent to $1 range.
All right. Well, we're back to here. AJ, you got some prepped. I'm gonna go make myself a non-alcoholic concoction. I got some very tasty cranberry. It was a white cran and peach. I think I might throw that in with a little peach monster. It might be a little saucy. So I'm gonna go ahead and let AJ take over for a moment and blow up your stage there. If you wouldn't mind covering, do you got it set by date?
I got it set by date.
Do you mind going just kind of brushing through the other ones? Because I am not caught up as of 2 days ago. So
Okay. So wait, which ones do you want me to only go over?
let's just do
Stop at
best of.
17?
Well, the 16th was the thing. So I guess do best of the ones that they showed during the premiere and stuff, because they added some after that show. So if you guys want to peruse that real quick, and I'm gonna go make my drink and I'll be right back.
Go down to 16th.
Go to the 16th.
Yeah, 16. Yeah,
Okay,
go
okay.
down.
Where am I? Okay, 16.
17.
I'm in 16.
Yeah, keep going.
Numbers are hard.
A little bit further. A little bit further. That's a whole lot of stuff.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So underneath that, there you go. That's
Underneath
going to
this?
show you the clue stuff. Yeah.
And then
The next set will be the go and cover the BS special guest Long Gone, because I love how they're all mythic, including so you can go down a little bit more.
All right. So you want to talk about the good stuff? That's cool. We'll talk about these BS little special guests. Did we talk about the commander? Did you guys talk about the commander stuff?
No, just go all the way down. Go all the way down.
All the way down.
That's right here. No,
Right
go start with the commanders. You guys talk about that and move your way up, and I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So you guys play commander, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I have 2 commander decks, so I don't think any of these are going to make it in there. Are you guys stoked about any of these people here?
Well, I think the Bat one should have been a Merfolk.
Where are we at here?
But anything worthwhile?
I like that. So Mirko, Obsessive Theorist. That's Mirko Voss, right? That was the guy. He's been around before, yeah.
Mirko. He's a mill commander back in the day.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'll read this one. So he costs 1 generic blue and a black, Vampire Detective 1/3, Flying Vigilance. Whenever you surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, you may return target creature card with power less than Mirko's from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. If it would die, exile it instead. I like those finality counters. I like how they've been kind of just tacking them onto things, and that's a nice way to handle that. Would you guys? Does this go with anything? I don't even know. I don't think these are super powerful, right?
He's a commander for surveil decks.
Okay.
So he cares about surveilling because his other ability reanimates cards that you possibly throw in the graveyard.
Okay.
Because at the beginning of your end step, you may return target creature card with power less than Merkel's from the graveyard to the battlefield. The finale countdown. Did I read that right? Less than with power less than Merkel. So yeah.
Yeah, I like how they it seems like they shortened that. Like in the past it would say with power less than Mirko's power, right? But it's so cool how the game, like the language of the game, like evolves, and they can start clipping little things out. Things are getting so complicated though, guys. I gotta say, like the Ixalan set was so complicated. There was so much going on, and Arena did a lot of the heavy lifting for me. So that was cool. I'm interested to see how this plays out because Morph is back, right? And not really. It's Disguise.
Mega Morph.
Or Cloak. So this person Coust Eyes of the Glade on the left here for red and white hybrid mana and a green, a Dryad Detective 2/2. Whenever a creature you control that was turn faced up this turn deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And then you can tap it and turn face down, attacking creature you control face up. That's kind of sweet. Like, kind of adds mana.
It's interesting. It's a very cheap commander, but very interesting. 2 mana for a 2/2 bear with all his abilities. Oh yeah.
And you get access to the 3 colors, which is kind of sweet.
Yep.
Naya.
So I want to mention I'm really excited for this, and we can bring this back to when DJ gets back. I'll remind him when we go over another one. But these In Disguise and Cloak, the new morph, this opens the door, I gotta say, for the future Star Trek Secret Lair with Cloak, with the
Star
Vulcans.
Trek.
Yeah, dude, the Vulcans, they're gonna cloak their the Vulcan bird of prey, man.
Oh no, you didn't.
You know what I'm saying, dude? They're setting the precedent.
Well, to be honest, I don't know how that works because they couldn't use Transform on Transformers cards because it was used in Magic the Gathering already.
Oh, true. I guess you're right. And Cloak doesn't really do the same thing. It's basically just like manifest or sort of.
Right.
Fair enough.
But can you imagine if they made a creature unblockable with a keyword called invisible?
Whoa. Like a new sort of shadow, sort of?
Yeah.
I mean, Lord knows they're going to come up with a new keyword that is unblockable that makes such and such creature is unblockable shorter. I don't know how, but they're going to do it.
I would look for them to make loot a keyword. You know, when this creature deals combat damage, loot.
It's got
oh, right. The old curiosity or the rummage in red form.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all part of the evolution of the language, which is awesome, but it's, I don't know. So many things are happening on cards these days. It gets confusing to me. And I feel like I know a lot about Magic, but I feel like you can't just gloss over cards these days and be like, oh yeah, I know what that does. You have to keep reading it and rereading it.
AJ, Mr. Magic Dad over there, I will try and brush on it in a spectrum that you know and are familiar with, that our listeners may also be familiar with. You're a musician.
Yeah. Technically, I'm retired right now, but yeah.
Absolutely, bro. It's a pick up and go thing, you know.
I'm dramatic.
All good. You see people playing guitar, playing bass, use their hands, use a pick. And then all of a sudden, one night, you're at the bar and you see some dude using a glass slider, using his shoe to pick his strings individually. And you're like, what the heck is this? Yeah, bro. Magic is always going to reinvent itself in some way, whether it's in keywords or mechanics. And I think that surveil, scry, these are basically one word imaginings of a long worded mechanic. And so, yeah, we just got to get used to it as old heads. We got to understand, as grandpas, our lawn is going to grow and we got to mow that grass, son.
Yo, it's true. It's true. I like that. So speaking of musicians, what's up with this commander named Nelly Borka? Impulsive.
Oh,
user.
Nelly. Whoa,
Nelly. Or Nelly Furtado in your stereo. Shouts to Canada.
Nelly Belly.
So this person is a 2 generic red-white human detective for a 2/4 vigilance. When it attacks, suspect target creature. Okay, so we're getting into these mechanics. A suspected creature has menace and can't block. Then go to all suspected creatures. Whenever one or more creatures an opponent controls deals combat damage to one or more of your opponents, you and the controller of those creatures each draw a card. So yeah, this is leaning heavily into the mechanics.
Commander Raid.
Seems
Oh,
kind
hold
of
up.
underwhelming.
Oh, Prime, you already wrenched. Wow. Oh, you're only talking to yourself. Well, you said like one random thing, bro. Yeah, we need to get you the huge wrench. So, like, when you type, it's the only thing we see. It takes up all the chat screen. We love you, man. Whatever, bro. Carry on.
Yeah, so just being a little long-winded, going over these commanders. I don't know. None of these really seem like heavy hitters to me. DJ,
they're messed up. They're messed up.
yeah, I don't like how this guy's a Vidalcan fish. Aren't Vidalcans kind of like fish? Sort of? No, because they're not merfolk. They're just people, right? On the land.
Yeah, there's something.
Oh, right. 'Cause there's like mutants in
Yeah.
Simic. Like they do all the mutant stuff, and right? They're messing around with genetics.
I
But
guess.
what if a
so.
merfolk was like, what if water wasn't wet?
Yo.
Oh.
This is
I think that's a deep Halo conversation for sure. You know,
those late night deep
sure.
Halo combos.
That's right. Yeah. Prince Kylan's, I'll take away his wrench now. Oh God. Yeah. No, honestly, I think either A, you come in on kind of quick and like I think I told you to promote your stuff and you're like, yeah, I'll get to it, and then maybe you never got a wrench, or I did hook you up a wrench and for some reason you unclicked it or something. Either one, cool, you got it back. That's all that matters. Or got it finally. I don't know. All right, so we talked about the commanders.
Yeah, just this last one. I read everyone else, so I'll just read this. And green, white, blue, so Bant mana for this thing of the Vidalcan Fish Detective. 2/3, no maximum hand size, which is fun. At the beginning of your upkeep, investigate, which is kind of amazing. You make an artifact every turn, which seems really super sweet. And then whenever you draw a second card each turn, put 2 counters, 2+1/+1s on it. I don't know. That seems pretty dope that you get an artifact every turn.
Kylan once, I think, right? One time he came on. I could be wrong. All right. So these are. I have issues here, guys. I know some of you do too. Go up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So a lot of these were commons and uncommons. Only a few rares. Like there are no mythic, but because the pull rate of these, they're all mythic. So this common to now mythic status is really weird to me. Yeah. And that's I'm being very middle ground on that. I honestly, Tragic Slip, I love the freaking art. The art's amazing, but does it deserve mythic status? I don't think so. And then we just had Show and Tell. We just had Fabricate and Ghostly Prism as well. Those are all like common uncommons, and now they're mythic. What? Victimize? Come on. The only rare I see is what? Field of the Dead and Gamble. And Tireless Trackers rare.
These will all be in the play boosters, right?
Yeah, the art.
Yeah. They're play boosters in the lift slot.
The art in Ghostly Prison kind of reminds me of the scene in Lord of the Rings, the the third movie where the guy is confronting all the ghosts to follow him into war. Just a little twist.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny. I mean, if they weren't faces and stuff, I don't know why I did that. Okay, if they weren't faces and stuff, I was like, I've been in that room. I've been in a Halo induced hotbox. Yeah, I've been there before, and I don't know if I saw people, so I guess it wasn't the good stuff.
Right. And
Yeah.
gamble.
So you can gamble on it, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that? It's a little weird, right?
Yeah, it is weird.
No, it's promo. They'll promo whatever they can. They'll promo everything. We love promos. I love alternate art. So to me, it's a little bitty detail, but at the same time, how many times do you
good
need
flavor
to gamble?
wins?
Wizards going to be the Oprah promos before too long. And you get a promo. And you get a promo.
Right?
Right.
Like pretty soon you'll get a promo on every
No.
pack.
Good question. As a newer player, he asked, so every set doesn't have a bundle and a gift bundle option, or they're trying to cut down on SKUs, but just throw a collector pack in there for me. Yeah. Yeah, no, they do the gift bundles at random times. They're not a gift bundle every set, but they will probably still have a bundle for this set. No, they do. But the gift bundle to me is the Clue set. So there you go.
And that show and tell art is pretty sick.
Yeah. No, the art's great. Don't get me wrong. I just a little concerned about that from common to mythic now. Just because these are going to be very hard to pull, and even though they're hard to pull, they're not money. So yay, you can move on.
All right.
Well, those versions, like if they're hard to pull and they're mythic, like that's rarity. The rarity.
Well, all of
symbols
them
don't
are
really
mythic.
matter. If those cards are hard to pull in packs, those versions will probably hold up more value than the regular ones.
Yeah, I heard that.
I know I'll be stoked if I pull Victimize in one of my play boosters. That'll be very sweet.
Right?
Yeah, I like the art.
Yeah.
It goes well with the was it the special art from Double Masters and Commander Masters and stuffs. We had that Damnation, and then there was another black card that will go well with it. I forget what the other one was, but yeah, good times.
So is Lavinia like wearing a soul ring? Is that like the joke or something?
I don't know. Good call.
It's kind of sweet.
Soul Ring as a commander, eh?
Wow. Why library? I kind of hate that. I know that it's part of Clue, but I hate it.
I'm kind of mixed because it does have it is very Clue-ish. So to me, it's kind of a flavor win, but you know, I don't know. It's different.
I mean, I guess we've had like library things that have been libraries in Magic since forever, but to have not your deck called library, I don't know. It hurts my feelings.
Okay, never mind. All right. Yeah, library is cool. It's weird. Like, you know, they got excited by making art bigger and bigger on cards, and here they make them small.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's borderless.
With a border around the library.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how Clue is set up. So, all right.
Totally
yeah.
acceptable for Ravnica Remastered, huh, Tortoise?
Right? Right. So here's a question. Now, are you a little upset that the undiscovered Butler doesn't look a little bit like Tim Curry at all?
I've said it. How many times? It's Clue. Where's Tim Curry? Where's Tim Curry? Does not look like Tim Curry. You are correct.
I wonder if when it struck them that they were going to tie this in with Clue, because Clue is a Hasbro game and there's already clues, and I love that the equipment is clues and you can cash them in for cards. I just think that's so cool. But man, this is kind of like a slam dunk no-brainer set, although I don't know, it seems like it's to call Clue a slam dunk, I don't know if that's
yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting.
What's kind of weird is they chose Ravnica for Clue, right?
Yeah.
Like there's smaller planes they could have used, or different, or
the interchangeable coach. Cluedo is for foreign countries, so they'll say Clue or Cluedo. But the other thing to note too is like, when are they going to have the battleship set? I mean, it's going to be all artifacts on Kaladesh. Let's go.
I sink
Yeah.
your chase and buff up my Liliana.
That's great. Yeah. Yeah.
Can
If
you
you
imagine
put
having a
10
magic
1/1s
card?
in the submarine, it was that?
Can you imagine having a magic card named B2?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Your whole deck is just
Not
coordinates.
before I imagine it. Oh,
Oh.
That's
Oh.
That's good.
Right? Yeah, A6.
Monopoly. Yeah, let's go. Kaya is not bad though. Did you see her? She needs to be one less. That's what's holding her back.
Over here, not brought to you by PetSmart.
No.
Come on, why are they doing this to me? Why are they doing this? I
Check
feel
out
like-
Kaya.
Yeah. So she costs 2 white-black for a Planeswalker, Kaya. She comes in with an amount of loyalty that I'm going to have to click on because I can't see it because there's a stupid Google ad. With 3 loyalty. Whenever one or more creatures you control, so her static ability is whenever one or more creatures you control and or creature cards in your graveyard are put into exile, you may choose a creature card from among them. Until end of turn, target token you control becomes a copy of it, except it has flying. That is one hell of a sentence. +2, surveil 2, then exile a card from a graveyard. +1, create a 1/1 black spirit creature token with flying. And -2, exile a creature you control. For each other player, exile up to 1 target creature that player controls. So no ultimate.
Yeah. You know, I think we have to cash in the token on this one, AJ. What do you think? We should cash in, right?
Yeah. Well, I've noticed
Words.
that tokens.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff that creates creature tokens. So
Yeah.
I think we'll be getting there.
On the next unset, they should have a token that you have to bring out that is all text, like a text token.
like the full text lands.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Judith
right.
is interesting too, guys. You just passed
Judith
right
is
past
interesting.
All right, I'll check her out here beyond this Buffalo's top stories, just so you guys know that I actually am in Buffalo by this targeted ad.
Oh boy.
Okay, Judith Carnage Connoisseur. I like Judith. I've always liked her character. She seems super cool.
I don't know why that make her
Well,
cost
bro,
too
I
much,
was
though.
bumming it on the Taco Bell date, and she paid for my chalupa. I like Judith too.
Yo.
Oh hell yeah.
So yeah, she does cost 3 generic black and a red for 3/4 human shaman. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, choose one. That spell gains death touch and lifelink. I love it. And create.
What was the spirit we were talking about last time, TCG dude? It was a 2 and a black, and then all your spells had death touch. I don't remember if it had lifelink, but
Oh,
she's
it
like
was
that
a permanent. It was a permanent. It's Pestilent Spirit from Ravnica.
yeah, that's
Allegiance.
it. Yes, they
yeah,
just
dude.
they combine that with
There's,
Judith here.
Radiant Scroll Wielder from Strixhaven gave your spells lifelink.
Yeah. Nice.
Ah, okay. Because that pestilent spirit gave you death touch, and it might have been something else, but yeah, for sure, awesome.
I love it. And because if anyone has ever played the game Eternal, it's a digital card game, very much like Magic. There's a lot of things that so other games can come up, and they take from Magic, and they use resources, and there's power and toughness, and there's combat and life. But the thing about it is, Magic is going to take it right back. And spells having these kind of keywords is awesome. And I'm so happy that it's here. She also makes nips.
You know what's interesting is I can see this fitting in the perfect Grixis colored spells matters decks. Grixis being blue, red, black. Because like it has a lot of spells like that, draw a card and do a little damage, so and that are instants and sorceries. So there's ways this will pump your hand. This will do some damage. Plus, it will gain death touch and lifelink. Because sometimes the spell targets a creature, sometimes they target a player. That lifelink matters. That death touch matters. I was even joking around with Hillbilly this morning that this makes Shock a death 1 mana kill spell.
Yup.
That's right.
Good times. I look forward to using her in something. So
pretty sweet.
Carry on.
Let's see here. I remember
most of these were
Intrados.
covered.
Yeah, we went over
most
them.
of these. Yeah, we might. Let's just highlight this because I think we're still on on the 16th. So
We are on the 16th.
anything of the key spoiler, the Massacre Girl is pretty decent.
I love Massacre Girl.
I know TCG
draft.
Dude said he likes the pips on the Tristani. Over,
buddy.
yeah, over the Celestia.
Yeah.
Pretty useful.
The 3-mana 4/4 is great.
Yeah, Value Town for sure. I mean, you have all those options, or you could do them all. So there it is, Cranko. This one and what was the one, Brian, that we had? We'll see it later. But this Cranko and that Gabo, holy crap, broken crap! It's awesome.
Oh yeah, the author.
The crime novelist.
Crime novelist, yeah.
Yes.
Just waiting to be broken, right?
Oh no, someone already figured it out.
Oh,
really?
For the MTG Goldfish homies out there, the Crim novelist.
Crim?
Oh, goodness. Yes, Crim novelist. The blue hair, the Asian Avenger.
Yes. Juggalo, yeah, you're Gabo. For sure, dude. I'm stoked on that Cranko. All right.
That Cranko is going to be so busted because of treasures. If you have treasures on the battlefield, you sacrifice a treasure for a red mana, and you get a 1/1 red goblin creature token.
Yep.
Well,
you could pop the treasure to pay that red mana.
Exactly.
And then if you do, can you? Yeah. So whenever artifact is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, so you just sacked it for a red. Okay, bam. You use that red and you make a Gabo.
Exactly.
And then you could tap and sack another artifact to give it a 1/1 counter, or all Gabos. So there's a lot of fun stuff that you don't even have to think hard to combo off on this.
I love that flavor. Like he's got like treasures and he's just popping to like recruit goblins to his ranks. I just think that's sweet.
I mean, think about him in Prosper.
Well, that enchantment at the end is pretty soft too.
But what about how it
What up,
says
Justin?
sacrifice the treasure and make a red mana? How dare you assume my color?
That's right.
You guys can hear me, right?
What's that?
Okay, I was asking if you guys can hear me. All right. Yeah, this War Leader's Call is pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Like people like Impact Trimmers, it's Impact Trimmers plus a color. It's pretty sauce. So it gives a creature you control +1/+1, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, War Leader Calls deals 1 damage to each opponent. Epic.
Yep. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, move on up
for sure. This disguise branch of Vitu-Ghazi, Disguise Land is kind of sweet.
Qore.
Hey, Qore.
Looking forward to that.
The branch of Vitu-Ghazi.
Yeah.
What?
Axebane Ferox, I consider the new questing beast.
Sure, and it's like impossible to kill, or like you can kill it once, but if you can bring it back, I don't know though. There's a lot of surveillance stuff. I feel like I'm kind of overreacting to collect evidence.
Axebane Beast is going to be the aggro.
We'll have to give
that card.
Branch of Vitu-Ghazi at least 5 gigaties. All right, move on.
Yes, we got these people.
The V2
right, TCG dude. At least 5.
Zoni's nice.
Yep, just more.
More spiders.
Zani for the spiders. Yeah, baby.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Deadly Compulsion. What's up?
Yeah, that one looks sick.
That thing is evil.
Yes. Destroy creature and put a 1/1 counter on target suspected creature you have. So there's an extra step, but pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, keep going.
Let's see here. This little uncommon
Night Drinker is cool.
Looks sweet.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty dope.
Lose 3 life and then you can disguise it.
Yeah. So if you cast it with the disguise, then it doesn't deal like you don't lose the life, right? Because it's already on the
still lose the life.
Yeah, when you pop them over, yeah.
Well, it's
still
already
entering the battlefield. Still entering the battlefield.
Well,
enters the battlefield as a different creature when it's a 2/2.
2/2.
Then when you pay that
I got to humbly
2 cost,
disagree with you.
it enters the battlefield as the creature, as the vampire.
So I have to disagree.
Wait, does I get around it?
It does, because so you cast this card face down for 3 as a 2/2 creature with ward 2. Turn it face up at any time for its disguise cost. It's already
it's already on the battlefield.
So
okay, so that's how you get around it.
Yeah,
I got you.
The thing, which is pretty sweet. Let's see here. Just the cloak. I guess maybe that doesn't mean we're gonna get a Star Trek secret lair one day, but I wish.
Oh,
DJ needs to sue Wizards of the Coast.
Why?
Because they got your likeness all over this colorless card next to exposed culprit of you standing on the corner.
What?
They got the name down and everything.
Oh, ha ha ha. Okay. So wait, go over the sentry, the elf sentry.
Yeah.
That thing's nice.
Wow. For 2 mana. That is very dope.
So you get whenever it's turned face up, you put a 1/1 counter on it and a 1/1 counter on this guy. So if you were really focused in on playing that disguise deck, this guy is key.
Yep.
There you go. Move on up.
I think that's happening. Now, I just want to mention all of these common dual disguise creatures are going to be insane for draft. And I feel like the Cons of Tarkir being re-released on Arena kind of was the primer for that, because you can make just the most ridiculous multicolored decks with a whole bunch of disguise creatures. So just
right.
But there's
the crime novelist.
Yeah.
Creme.
Look at him.
Oh yeah. I can't. I might actually try to make that deck.
This crime novelist will go good with Krinko.
Yeah.
Because Krinko, you want to use treasures. And treasures is an artifact, so you sack that treasure, you get 2 red mana since you have crime novelist out and the Krinko. So then this gives a +1/+1. Then you have 2 red mana to do what you need to do with 2 extra mana.
If you look and pay attention to the art on Crime Novelist, you'll notice that's a picture of Hillbilly without a beard.
Dag blanket. Wouldn't tell nobody, Tortoise. Dag blanket.
I knew I heard that with those figures.
Yeah.
Public
blanket, Tortoise telling on me.
Convenient Target's a really nice thing.
It can keep coming back. That can be annoying. Effects like that.
Yeah, that's going to be annoying, especially in limited and draft. That's going to be an annoying card.
Yeah.
Well, the creature and enchants can't block, so you have to be really aggro, and it's the ability to return a convenient target from your grave to your hand is going to be just a mana sink. It's good, but it's.
You're right, Justin. We got to pay to bring it back, though. But yeah,
the red rancor,
pretty
I
much
like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, what we got.
What's up, Brandon? Hit me up in Discord, buddy. We got to get that mat off to you, man.
Airtight Alibi is also very nice. I mean, look what you get for 3 mana.
Yeah, so it's a 2 and a green for an aura with flash, enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, untap that creature. It gains hexproof. If it's suspected, it's no longer suspected, and it gets +2/+2 and can't be suspected.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's super powerful.
Yep. It doesn't add up as good.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Oh, so you suspect your own thing. Now, keep in mind, guys. Remember, Wilds of Eldraine. That suspect is a token or something, right? It's an enchantment or aura.
Oh, is that what that is?
That is right, Tortoise.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. So you're trying to say that you can bargain that?
Yeah, I believe you can bargain it. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you can bargain.
You can bargain.
Yeah, and you can get rid of the suspect with bargain.
No, bargain. The suspect's not a token.
It's not an
it's an
enchantment?
ability that's attached to a creature.
Right.
Oh, so it's not. Okay. I was gonna say
you can bargain it if it's on a token. However, you're gonna lose that token still.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Because the enchantments came on and they were a token or an enchantment. Wicked roll or whatever, right? So I was wondering if that worked the same way. So you answered it. No, it is not. Okay, fair.
Okay.
Analyze the pollen.
It looks great. So for a single green mana sorcery, as an additional cost to cast a spell, you can collect evidence 8. So that means you're exiling cards with total mana value 8 or greater from your graveyard. Search your library for a basic land. If evidence was collected, instead search your library for a creature or land card. Reveal that card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. So it's not dead late game, which seems pretty sweet.
Yep. And it's not going to be played on turn 1.
I think it's a tutor that could have been uncommon level, the way the evidence is.
Yeah, especially because you have to ditch something for 8. I mean, in a Dino deck, it's fine.
Right. But it's
a
still
late game adventurous pulse, but better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, like because you want to use it early to fix your colors and stuff, but how bad is something like that when you top deck it late game? So
right.
I think it's super flexible, which I think is why it's rare. Let's see, because the thing I don't understand though is I've got to play with it to see like how difficult it is to collect evidence. So we'll see how that pans out.
Hey, Coach.
And it's also, if you collect the evidence, it's a land card. It's any land, not just like
that's true. That's huge, actually. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it was basic land, and then if you pay the 8 or whatever, yeah, it's a land or creature. So it's pretty decent.
It's dope.
Vitu-Ghazi Inspector.
Vitu-Ghazi Inspector.
Only 1 counter and 2 life.
Ooh. I don't think this card's much good because of the evidence.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that hurt this card is the evidence.
Yeah, because early game it's just a 2-mana 1/3.
What do you mean you don't have an Ugin in your graveyard turn 2?
What? we're not Legacy Dredge.
All right.
All right, yeah, move on up.
Another crawl. These dudes are cool, right? They've been around for a minute. That's kind of sweet. 3/2.
Any token.
When it ETBs, destroy target token in opponent controls, and there's going to be a ton of creature tokens, so that thing's going to be nasty.
That destroys.
That also includes clue tokens, treasure tokens,
any tokens, any kind of token.
So even if you are destroying a clue or a treasure, whatever, you're still getting value, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
right. This is a very good card.
Oh yeah,
for 2 mana.
Assassin's Trophy is
Assassin's Trophy is getting a reprint.
Yep.
Oh yeah, your Assassin trophies are now going down to $1. What?
What do you guys?
Pilfered proof.
Yeah, what do you guys think about cases? Let me read this here. 1 in a white enchantment. I'm just looking at this text and I'm like, oh my god, these sentences are gonna be hard to read. Whenever a detective enters the battlefield under your control, and whenever a detective you control is turned face up, put a +1/+1 counter on it. To solve, you control 3 or more detectives. So these only get solved at the beginning of your end step if you meet the criteria. And then once it's solved, if 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a clue are created instead.
Okay.
AKA Contingent Saga.
With token multiplier.
I'm not a super big fan of cases, but I like them better than battles.
Yep.
Okay. I like that.
Some of them will get rid of. These are still can be killed by enchantment hate, of course, but solved. Once you solve it, it's just like the classes where you had to pay to get to the next level. It's the same thing, but on solved, this is now a permanent effect on your board. If 1 or more tokens would be created, you create those tokens and a clue token. So there you go.
And then do you still get the top ability once it's solved?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
it's just
so-
it's just like those skill ones from Adventures in Forgotten Realms.
So the way
So-
battle
Once it's on the battlefield, you get this effect if you meet the criteria.
Yeah, so
And it stays.
the way cases work is the top ability is stagnant. Even if it's a triggered ability that only happens once, it stays there. The text basically just stays there for the whole time. So this one says whenever a detective enters the battlefield, that stays there as long as the enchantment's in play.
Right.
The other two parts tell you how to solve it, and once it's solved, you do what it said.
So you unlock the extra part of the enchantment. So I guess you got to think about it like this. So it's a 2-mana enchantment that gives all of your detectives +1/+1 when they ETB, and when you create tokens instead.
No, when they're flipped.
Well, detectives when they ETB or when they're flipped, right?
What does it say ETB? Enters the battlefield under control. Okay. And when it flips.
So,
okay, got it.
I mean, like for 2 mana, that seems pretty sweet.
Kind of like a
Do you
brutal
get a build-
Cathar, ETBs or flip, transform. Sorry, I just
Yeah.
realized I'm not muted.
Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting. So do you think that the card on the right, Bite Down on Crime, was going to be Take a Bite Out of Crime?
It
Or,
should have been.
I know, right?
You know, rough McGruff.
I think the evidence cost
Illinois.
is a little high.
60652.
Yeah, you have to get rid of something that's CMC 6 or more. You exile it, then you get the bonus for 2 instead of 4. Okay, and then target creature. Yeah, it kind of a missed. I don't know.
I mean, with this, it just you collect the evidence. It just makes the spell cheaper.
Right.
That's it.
It's like a weird.
But other than that, you
Not
can
worth
pay
it.
this for. But other than that, I would myself, if I played this card, I'd pay it. I would play it for the 4 cost.
Sure.
Not even worry about the.
It's an expensive fight card. I mean, it's not really
Yeah.
a fight card. It's the damage +2 to a creature.
It's a
I don't
might
know.
card.
There's better ones.
Yeah, for sure. But Hillbilly, I'm with you on that though, because I feel like there'll be other things that you're going to want to collect evidence to like make better, and just to reduce cost, you're really going to need it.
Exactly.
No more lies though. Mana Leak is back for white and a blue, and it's an instant counter target spell unless its controller plays 3 generic mana. If that spell is countered, exile instead of putting it into the graveyard.
Yeah, that's. I like
Just
the
giving a
long
little
goodbye.
game to everybody out there that's watching this. You can now pitch your Mana Leak to Solitude in Modern. You're welcome.
No.
Mm.
Help me understand.
I like long goodbye.
Long,
Yes.
long
Not bad.
goodbyes.
I like how the Jeopardy theme played for all of you for half a second.
I'm still not with it. I wrote down ... on my.
So basically, it's a white and a blue, and the Evoke Elementals from Modern Horizons 2 says pitch a card of this color, and now in Modern, you can pitch your counter spell to Swords to Plowshare creatures. So
Oh, nice. Hey, I like it even more then. That sounds great to me.
Now the land set is fetchable, so this is super cool. I do give credit for the land cycle in here. So when it enters battlefield, surveil instead of the other one. Sorry, brain just froze.
Instead of Scry.
Scry, yeah. So our first surveil lands, and we actually get them all in this set, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
I love the
So
names.
there should be some value in that pull there. And they said if you do pull land, then you should get another rare in the play booster. So now we know for sure if you pull land, that will be another rare for sure in the play booster.
Now, if you play green with these lands, you play Spelunking.
Oh yeah,
These cards will come in untapped instead of tapped.
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's still good. The surveil
Yeah.
mechanic is pretty solid.
You still get to think
yeah.
about
The
it.
green black one, the blue black one, the red black one, anything dealing with black, I think is going to be more valuable because those deal with reanimator colors.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it with fetch lands for like other Eternal formats, you're going to be able to put 2 cards in your graveyard at least on turn 1, which I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that sounds cool. Sounds cool to me. Backstreet's back. Who's going to be saying that when they slam that on the table at draft?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
definitely want this Shadow Eve.
All right.
Oh, see that Lexington eavesdropper? That's
Yeah.
basically a Dumbo. That's basically Dumbo the elephant.
Yep.
Big
Doesn't
ears,
fly
little
though, so
eavesdropper.
no.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, this is him having that little trippy dream in the cartoon.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I like that there's
Oh,
Phantom.
Felonious Rage is not too bad.
Let's see here. Red or an instant. So it's combat trick. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains haste. When it dies this turn, create a 2/2 white and blue detective creature token. So
solid.
it can be pre-combat or in combat. Seems ill.
I like it.
Yeah.
Your Honor, it was just Felonious Rage. Please forgive me.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Extract a Confession. I feel like they're trying to push Pauper, trying to print something better than Chainer's Edict. But I don't know if that's really going to change anything. So 1 in a black, so it's an edict effect, but you can, as an additional cost, collect evidence for 6, and either they sacrifice a creature, or if you collected evidence, they sacrifice a creature with the greatest power. It's kind of sweet, actually. It might be really good in limited.
It's sorcery speed, though. I don't think it's going to go that far, especially with the high evidence cost.
Sure. Yeah. 6 is a lot, right? Oh, here's another dog walker, another one of those awesome common dual.
It's actually pretty good.
Guys. Yeah, that makes
you get 2 doggos.
Yeah.
No witnesses.
And
white
and red is, dog colors for most things.
Right.
You got
but
a dog deck, so it'll definitely fit into like a Ren and Siri deck.
No Witnesses is a 4-mana board wipe. We haven't had one of those in a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the person with the most creatures gets a clue token. Wow.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. Market Watch Phantom looks crazy. A 2-drop that
meme card.
Yup.
Keep flying.
Sanitation Automaton will be a limited filler card that people will pick a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Surveil 1 just seems really great. Just to pop these cards in your graveyard, and even the cards like this Defenestrated Phantom, right? It costs 6, and you can always just go ahead and pay the 3 to just get it down as its disguise, or you can just have it in your deck as something that you can surveil and just pop in the graveyard. So boom, you've just got something that you can invest or collect evidence for 6. So that's pretty sweet, I think. Oh, here are these people. We've seen these people already, right?
Yep.
Sharp-Eyed Rookie looks like it's got a lot of text on it. I like the art on this Homicide Investigator. It's got me kind of looking forward to some Western type of gunslinging coming up.
Boy, that Sharp-Eyed Rookie had a bunch of words.
Yeah.
If they don't say draw partner in the old Western Magic set,
yeah.
No, draw partner is going to be the unset that memes that.
All right, Brian, I see you.
All right, so I'm going to read this just because it's ridiculous. So it's a 2-mana 2/2 Vigilance, which is sweet, right? But whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if its power is greater than Sharp-Eyed Rookie's power, or its toughness is greater than Sharp-Eyed Rookie's toughness, put a +1/+1 counter on Sharp-Eyed Rookie and investigate.
So basically, the 2-mana 2/2 Vigilance, evolve and investigate when it evolves.
Oh yeah, that is evolve.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. You just get an investigating token.
Yep.
Wow.
Wild. Okay. That's
Around a
Seems
cassette.
like a fun one.
Yeah. So we saw these, some foreign language cards. I do not know what they are.
You click on them, they'll tell you.
Oh,
what they are.
yeah. Okay. They'll translate it, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see what this big one is. Bloodline Ripper. 3 black.
Yeah, this
black.
one is evil, evil, evil.
Whoa, it's got ward, sacrifice a creature, 6/5 flyer. When a creature dies, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Damn.
I need this.
That is crazy.
Yep.
What else looks cool here? Yeah, this 2/2, what is this? 2/2 flyer? 2/2 flying vigilance, Steam Core Scholar. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard an instant sorcerer or a creature with flying. No, that's unbelievable.
Yep.
Wow. It's just like
Yeah, on the one before, Justin says best blood artist ever. Yeah, because you can't shock it.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is an
And
uncommon.
if you try to get rid of it, any other, other than a board wipe, you still.
Well, yeah, you have to sack a creature and shock it, and
Yep.
it should still see you sacking that creature to take care of it. So
That art is
yep,
sweet.
pretty
too.
good,
It
pretty
looks
good.
the art is just like amazing.
Yeah,
Blood
pretty
art,
cool.
bigger brother.
All right, I want to.
What's the black card there? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what this is. So it's an uncommon case, the Case of Medusa's Kiss.
You know.
For black mana, when this case enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target creature that has been dealt damage this turn. Okay. To solve. If 3 or more creature cards have entered the graveyard from anywhere this turn. Okay. Solved.
That's okay.
This case becomes a 4/4 Medusa creature with Death Touch and Lifelink, and it retains its original types? What?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
sweet. That is
Yep.
very sweet.
This worked good with board wipes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you have to use it like after combat. And I feel like it's probably sort of easy to get 3 people to die.
Oh, yeah.
Like you attack and you trade with 1 creature and somebody eats one of your creatures and then you kill that one.
Or you board wipe and then now you have a 4/4 Medusa.
Yeah. That is dope.
Yeah.
That is very dope. Okay, we got that one again. So here we go. This card. Is this just a better Flame Tongue Kavu?
Kinda.
So it costs 1 and a red Pyrotechnic Performer. It's 3/2. Its disguise cost to turn it face up is red. So when it
You have to pay 3 and then 1, so it's more expensive than a 2, but
right. And so whenever this card or another creature you control is turned face up, that creature deals damage equal to its power to each opponent.
yeah.
Yeah, it's commander card.
No.
So this wants you, not necessarily commander, this wants you to have a bunch of flip creatures.
Yeah, and one of the commanders was partially red, I think. You can tap it to turn something face up. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it'll work.
Oh yeah, it'll work.
Any set.
Oh,
yep.
If
you're playing morph decks or any flippy decks, if you have any foretold creatures, yeah, this thing will be pretty decent.
Yeah, I guess it will kill your opponent, which is good. But I would like when I was reading up on the set these today the previews.
Yeah,
I didn't read that.
You misread it?
I just didn't read the last line of text. I was like, oh, it's Flame Tongue Kavu. That's amazing. This card is so good. Well, it's not. Okay, that makes
well,
sense.
you have to build around it. So you have to be a deck that's morphin, that's disguising or whatever.
Yeah,
it's morphin time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, that's what I want. For my my intro. Let me get like a Super Sentai one or something. It's like
Assemble the players. Love.
Yeah, that's
that
the
card.
one.
Yeah, I love that card myself.
Yeah, bring your 215 Tortoise into play from the top of the
Oh God.
Oh damn.
God.
True. So that's really good for 2 mana. You can always look at the top card of your deck, so that helps you with surveil, like you know what you're going to be surveilling into, and then you can cast stuff from the top. So that's nice. Usually that kind of ability's been on a creature, so I wonder if that's like.
Pause real quick. TCGDude, thanks for joining us, brother.
Absolutely, my friend. Before I dip out, I just want to throw it out to everybody. Those Chinese simplified cards to the right of your screen, those are accessible for really cheap on eBay for old sets. Peep them while you can, all right? But yeah, thank you, everybody. Magic Dad, Tortoise, Hillbilly, Brian, DJ, y'all rock. Everybody in the chat, y'all rock. I got to serve some nachos to my old lady, so I got to bounce.
All right, bud. Serve them up.
Adios.
Peace.
This is a good card.
All right, so Buried in the Garden, 2 green W for an enchantment or an enchant land. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent you don't control until this leaves the battlefield. So kind of like in Oblivion Ring. Whenever the enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 additional. So it's literally just Oblivion Ring and Utopia Sprawl combined.
Utopia Sprawl and Ossification.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, it goes on the land, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's going to be I think that's going to be an important card in limited. This Undercity Eliminator looks sweet. Just a 3/3 for 5 that when it enters the battlefield, you can sacrifice an artifact, so like a clue or a creature, to exile a creature an opponent controls. That's just that's just sick.
It's fun, but you don't get
It's
the stash
expensive, though.
skeleton. Go back to the stash skeleton.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, I'll read this pile of text. So the case of the stash skeleton costs 1 and a black for a case. When this case enters the battlefield, create a 2/1 black skeleton and suspect it. It has menace and can't block. So that's cool. So wait, how are we designating suspect? Is that a counter? So it's
not a counter. It's an ability. There'll be an ability counter in the set to put on the creature to know it's suspected, but it's part of the creature's ability.
Got it. Okay.
Essentially, it's like if you go back and fix a card. So the vanilla or evergreen abilities it would be added to that. So now it has menace and can't block on the card itself. So it's not an enchantment. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's sweet because usually that's how skeletons are, right? They can't block. So that's sweet. And then to solve it, you control no suspected skeletons.
Now let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
You got 2 cards already that can unsuspect that thing, and one of them is in black. Now, if you're playing a skeleton deck, you're probably playing green black, which means you would use the airtight alibi. But if you're playing a sacrifice deck, you're playing Rakdos, so you're going to be playing that. What is it? I just lost my screen here.
But yeah, you just like sack the skeleton if you're playing Rakdos, right? So then
it's that one that's black, black red that you put a +1/+1 counter on it and have it no longer suspected.
Okay.
Nice. Well, that's
the other thing to note is if you do manage to get rid of your skeleton, which is pretty easy to do in black, or if you have a sack deck, you pay 2 and it's a tutor. So pretty cool. And this does go away, but I like that.
Yeah.
Deadly Complication is the card.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. This card seems like insanely good, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's just a 2 mana 2/1 that you're just gonna either they're gonna have to keep taking 2 damage from, or it's just gonna have to kill it.
Time.
And then once they kill it,
carry on. I gotta go the rest of them again.
Time capsule. Time capsule. Treasures.
But you know what I'm saying though? Like once you're it's just 2 cards, but one of them is a demonic tutor.
Well, imagine paying 2, making the 2/1 token, and sacking it to something you already have.
Right.
2-mana tutor.
Right. Or you don't even have to. Just let it die in the course of the game. You know?
Right.
That just seems so sweet.
Yeah.
I like the art on this too. I like how the sun is like coming through the window.
It's very 80s metal style.
Yeah, I like it. This Culvert Ambusher, I don't really agree with like the disguise on this. I feel like it was just morph in development, and then they changed it. Because how's this worm going to be in disguise? I mean, I guess it's magic.
Maybe it looks like the ground.
Yeah,
like maybe it looks like a 2/2 ground.
Oh, yeah, like he's like a power cable or some. I don't know. Like,
right.
Yeah.
You know, puts on a little bit of lipstick, a wig, a dress. He's golden.
Yeah, they'll never know. Are you guys on some of the groups have some pretty solid memes. I've seen.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier today.
Yeah.
The fairy Snoop.
That's pretty sweet. This card just looks dope. All these commons are so sweet.
I like Shady Informant a lot.
Are you going to be flipping it in combat to kill something bigger?
So most likely, I'll if I play, I'll cast it from my hand, or I'll play it for 3 one turn, then flip it for 4 the other.
Yeah.
Like depending how I want to do the plays. But for the fact that when it dies as the Ogre Rogue, deals 2 damage to any target, that pushes for damage. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the name Undercover Crocodile.
Right?
Yeah, they got some weird, crazy creature types in this set.
Yeah, I like how the Simics are just like some messed up people.
Right, but the Undercover Crocodile is also a powerful little common.
Right?
Right.
Yo, imagine playing not even 3 colors, because you can disguise it for either just green or blue, right? And you play that with that red thing. This thing's flipping and dealing 5 damage to your opponent.
Right.
It's
a 6-mana 5/5, which is bigger than the Shady Informant. When it connects with a player, you investigate, so you get the potential to draw more cards. It's not bad at all.
I just want to mention, like, speaking of
pretty cool,
like Simic being so weird, how weird is Breeding Pool as like the name of a land? That's just super intense and strange, and really sets the tone for how messed up the Simic people are.
Right, because they would orchestrate their skills on cloning and mixing DNA and creatures together to see what kind of monstrous forms they could put together, figure what kind of intelligence they can make, or what kind of servants they can make, or what kind of warriors they can make. It's all about sci-fi cloning with the Simic and like Jurassic Parking it up with like all the DNA they got.
Yeah, I just feel like if someone like invited me to go anywhere called the Breeding Pool, I'd be like, I don't know. Let me Google it first. So I like this elephant. This thing's sweet. It like pawns stuff, kind of.
It's a good card. I love it.
So 1 and a white for Unyielding Gatekeeper. It's a 3/2 with disguise 1 and a white. So when it's turn face up, exile another target permanent. If you control it, return it to the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, its controller creates a 2/2 white and blue detective creature token.
Yeah, no, that ain't the one I was thinking.
So you exile their threat and make a creature big enough to kill this creature.
That is a good point. Yeah, their creature's big enough to kill this, which is
that ain't the card I was thinking about, but there is a white card that I like.
Now, Intrude the Mind is a new version of Fact or Fiction that costs 1 more blue. And
read it, baby, read it.
So Intrude the Mind costs 3 generic, 2 blue. It's instant. You reveal the top 5 cards of your library. An opponent separates them into 2 piles. Then an opponent chooses one of those piles. That's a difference because in Fact or Fiction, you separate the piles.
put the piles into your hand and the other into your graveyard, right? Then you create a 0/0 color stopped or artifact creature token with flying, then put a +1 counter on it for each card put in your graveyard.
Yo, that card is insane.
It's pretty good. Like you can always choose the bigger pile to put in your hand and make a small 2/2, or you can put the bigger pile in your graveyard and make a bigger Thopter.
Yep.
And in reanimation decks, there has to be a Demir reanimation deck coming out with this set, because this is pretty solid for that kind of thing.
Can a pile have no cards?
Usually if it can't, if it can, it will say on the card. They don't always base,
it
I don't
has
know.
to specify that the pile can have no cards.
It could.
Yeah, you would be going 1 and
unless-
4 basically.
Okay, so 1 and 4 is like so like you're at least getting a 1/1 out of it.
Yeah.
Justin Tierney, who doesn't want the bigger pile in their hand? If your deck is built correctly, the graveyard is an attachment to your hand. That's how I play.
Well, let's think about this. Put this in a Scotty 2 Hottie deck, the Hottie Gin deck. You want cards in your graveyard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want all those instants and sorceries in your graveyard?
Mm-hmm.
And this being an instant, this goes to the graveyard too. So you make your Scotty 2 Hottie like massive, or you get a huge, crazy Thopter token.
Oh yeah, that definitely could be the case.
Yeah, it makes your opponent have to make a decision that's really, really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine playing that in combat, and like your opponent doesn't want to give you a 2/2 because then or a 3/3 because then you can trade with their person with their attacker. I don't know, that card is sweet. I want it for my commander deck.
That's pretty solid.
Delny Street Rise Lookout. That thing is
powerful. Pretty powerful.
Okay.
But that magnetic snuffler.
Here's the white weenie hero right here, Delaney.
So a
Or
3-mana
Delny.
2/2, and creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. If an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, it triggers an additional time. What?
Yeah, someone said it was Man Harmonicon.
The Man Harmonicon. Nice.
Yeah, for your 2/2s, it's pretty cool. All right.
Seriously, to be honest, let's get real here. DJ's going
Your
to want to build this
Celestia
deck.
Turtle.
DJ's going to want to build this deck because he wants a bunch of 2/2s.
Yeah.
Yep.
2/2s.
No.
Brian got it.
This 5-mana 4/4 seems sweet.
Yeah, 5-mana 4/4 is really good.
You have to be like surveilling equipment into your graveyard,
Mhm.
and then so it requires a little setup, but I don't know. It seems like it'd be sweet.
If it had another Evergreen ability, it would be cool. But
I
it's
feel
just vanilla. So after you do the thing,
right? Like it could be a 5/5 or bigger
Yeah.
if you. I like this Gearbane
Gearbane
orangutan,
orangutan
though.
is evil.
Yo, it can be a 4/4.
Yeah, it can be a 4/4.
3-mana 4/4 or a thing that destroys an artifact. But you know the interesting thing about this card.
You
know the interesting thing about this card is that's exactly what it'll look like when I come out of the shower.
Yeah.
Private Eye.
Like an orangutan.
Private Eye.
Oh, that's gonna be gross. The Vanifar?
Whoa. So 4-mana 3/4, beginning of combat, you cloak a card from your hand. So that means you put it onto the battlefield face down in disguise, and you can flip it up for its mana cost. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically manifest.
Yep. Right. Yes. And then Or you could put a +1/+1 counter on each colorless creature you control. What are the
Yes.
colorless creatures we're playing? What? Oh, because
creatures
they're
and artifacts.
and because they're cloaked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, the cloaked
Yes.
creatures are colorless, and your artifact creatures are colorless.
Yep.
That's cool.
Persuasive investigators.
When
Got
persuasive investigators
That's
enters a
interesting.
battlefield, investigates.
All right, I have a
For
question
4 or
about
5
persuasive.
For
Sorry.
6, 4 generic and 2 black. It's 5/6. Big booty on that. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, target opponent gets 2 poison counters.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Rude.
It's
Wow.
a win condition for clue token decks.
Yeah, that's
Yo.
nice. I like
But,
that.
here- but I have a question for y'all, right?
I didn't
And
know
you're
it.
gonna need- and you're gonna need you guys to get your collective minds on this because you're probably not thinking the same thing I'm thinking. But is that the first paper dollar bill we've ever seen on a Magic card?
Oh, it's money, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
persuasive.
I feel like occasion money changers. No, I think it was all like gold pieces.
Right.
Whenever they show money, it was always just like, stuff like that. Ingots.
Mhm.
I like this persuasive investigators.
Yeah, card seems sweet.
I see this card here seeing a lot of play in standard because people are already loving that poison that we got in standard right now. This is just going to add to it.
Mhm.
True.
And your poison in standard right now is green.
Like-
This makes you play some black in with that.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've today's market movers for Mattcaster saw Rock Priest go up.
Yeah. This is making Rock Priest go up just because it deals with poison counters. And this is going to make poison even quicker than what it is now. It's already pretty quick, but now this is going to enable it to be even quicker.
Oh yeah.
More quicker kill.
Quicker key.
And imagine you
The
put,
meme next to it.
What's that?
Ha. Ha ha.
From Mom.
Ha.
Or not Mom.
Yep. The only thing this card needs is investigate ability.
Investigate ability.
Because you need to be able to make those investigate clues. If you can make those investigate clues, this card is busted.
Yeah.
Yo.
Or if you could find a way to sacrifice the clues for free or something.
We get our
Like
first
with,
Detective Lord with Private Eye.
Yeah, that seems really push. 3 mana, 3/3.
There's a
Glorious
card out.
Anthems, everybody.
There's a card out there that lets you sacrifice artifacts, but there's also snaps! March of the Machines turns your artifacts into 0/0 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So if you already have a buff out there, so here's a weird win con. So you have a way to buff up your clue creature tokens because they're going to become creatures with March of the Machines.
Okay.
Or because they're stored in the battlefield, you have a sack outlet on the battlefield. You play March of the Machines, turn them to 0/0s, and you sacrifice them before they go to the graveyard. You get those poison counters on.
Oh, because you have to sacrifice it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. It's not just like if it dies.
That's a blue black combo right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be very dope and limited too. It seems like something that you really aren't going to want to pass, and like if you see it, you just kind of go all in for the. Although we'll see what else there is to be revealed, but that seems pretty sweet. I like this card. Connecting the dots.
It's good.
Yeah.
1 in a red, an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library face down, and then 1 in a red, discard your hand, sacrifice Connecting the Dots. Put all cards exiled with Connecting the Dots into their owner's hands. I think it will be just Connect the Dots.
Yeah,
you get the full translation.
Yeah, you go down to 0 cards at hand. You pop this, you get to fill your hand back up.
Wow. Another example of an ability that like used to be on a creature in the show you hear, the Bomat Courier, and now it's just on an enchantment. That seems sweet. It's rare for a reason, right? All right, let's see here.
What's this? Where are these guys?
Yo,
researcher.
Where we at? Yep, go for it.
There's an infinite combo there.
Forensic researcher for 2 generic and a blue. Merfolk detective. 1 and a 3. Tap it, untap target permanents you control. Or you tap it, collect 3 evidence, and tap target creature you don't control.
So 2 of these on the battlefield. Summon sickness out of the way. You can tap and untap each other. There's a carding standard that Brian might know. I can't remember the name of that makes an infinite win combo with this.
Oh yeah, I know what card you're talking about. It's that fairy. That you pay I think 3 mana or something like that and untap it.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, hey, infinite combos are okay because they just end the game, right? That's everyone likes it when the games end. That's good.
Hedge Whisperer is good.
Is nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So for green, it's a 0/3 Elf Druid Detective. You may choose not to untap this during your untap step. That's like a very old school Magic mechanic or like a line of text. And I love seeing that on stuff. So for 3 and a green, tap it, collect evidence 4. It's part of the cost of the ability. Target land you control becomes a 5/5 green plant boar creature with haste for as long as this remains tapped. It's still a land.
That's stupid. Okay.
So you automatically get for 4 mana you get a 5/5 creature for free.
It's good that they put that clause where you don't have to untap it if it's tapped. But there's better cards. I mean, all this is doing is making your land killable by a kill spell. Woo woo.
Yeah, true.
But then you
this
can
Herod
Drone
Smith.
This is sweet. I like things that make Thopters. So
Yeah.
for 4 mana, 2/3 at the beginning of combat, you create a 1/1 Thopter. It gains haste. Oh, but you sacrifice it.
Yeah.
But it's a sack outlet. You can use it to either attack or as a sack outlet, and it's a colorless Thopter artifact. And haven't we had stuff to deal with colorless stuff before?
Not only that, there's a red-white, I think it's an enchantment, that pings your opponent for 1 every time a creature hits the battlefield. This card here will work great with that because you're getting that trophy artifact every turn.
Yeah.
I love the flavor text on this. After the 11th consecutive Thopter failed to return from Gruul territory, she developed a disposable model. Like, yeah, okay, so I've been making this many times and it keeps failing. Let's just make it so that it's just disposable. And I like the flavor on it.
It's pretty good.
All right, what do we got here?
Well, the Chinese text one.
Yeah, let's click on it. Let's see here.
That's concealed weapon. That thing is evil.
All right. So for 1 and a red, whoa, okay. Equip creature gets +3/+0. The equip cost is 1 and a red, but it has disguise for 2 and a red. So you can cast it as a creature and then flip it up. And then so when it's turn faced up, attach it to a creature you control. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But look how small that concealed weapon is on that little creature.
Yeah,
So it's concealed. Yeah. You must have Mary Poppins like bag to put it in or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's not very concealed.
The bag of holding.
I like it because it gives you a buff for a creature and it can be used as a creature. I like its modal capabilities there.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good card.
It seems sweet because like just to get the power out of the equipment before you equip it, that just seems like super sweet.
Well, you're still paying 3 to do that, and then 3 to flip it, but still
True.
Pretty fun.
True. All right, let's see here what else we got going on.
Oh, I like it now.
Yeah, this one's sweet.
Now. That card is evil.
All right, so for blue and a black, it's an instant. Create a 2/2 white and blue detective. If a creature died this turn, you gain 2 life, surveil 2, then investigate.
That's not too bad at all.
No, that's filler. I like it.
Yep.
All right, go over. What's that green thing?
All right, let's take a look. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there it is. Crocodile, elk, turtle.
That's right. And
wait, Tortoise. This card was made for you. Read it.
Yeah, it was. So Pride of the Hallclade costs 11 mana, 10 generic, and 1 green. But this spell costs X less to cast, or X is the total toughness of creatures you control. It has Defender, but there's a lot of butts on this card because of the big butt. 2 generic, 2 blue. Until the turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0 gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw cards equal to its toughness, and can attack as if it didn't have Defender. Oh my lord! Wouldn't you like to draw 15 cards? Oh no, there's cards out there that assign combat damage equal to toughness.
That has you have no maximum hand size.
Right.
Nice.
Nuts. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. And
it's a good card. It's a very good card.
And because it has blue in it, you play it with Charx, the Raging Crab, and
right. Then in a Bant deck, you can cast this for free off the top of your deck with a symbol of the players.
Yep.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Because its power is 2.
Yep.
Yep.
I feel like in limited, this is just gonna be like it'll just chill, and it'll be sweet because you'll be attacking with your other creatures.
Right. I think the joke is he'll eat up a lot of damage until you can Voltron him up.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I mean, also make him unblockable. Just draw 15 cards.
I mean, I guess I'd want to have a lot of mana for main phase 2 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Jaded Analyst is. He just kind of looks like he looks tired.
I think that's the most serious I've seen a Magic card look.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how they make these defender creatures with 2 toughness. I always like
that's like what?
3. Yeah, it just hurts.
What's he going to defend? It's only power toughness 2.
Yeah,
but he's also a creature that can lose Defender off the turtle dude.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. And then see, that's great because then I'm only drawing 2 cards, and that feels good instead of drawing like half of my library.
Yep.
So Macabre Reconstruction. There's cards with this in every set now. Return up to 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And the spell costs 2 less if a creature card was put into your graveyard from anywhere, and it costs 3 and a black.
This is a callback to original Ravnica Macabre Reconstruction, because there was a Macabre Dance, which is Macabre. Macabre is what I called it. What I didn't call it. It's called Macabre Dance, but Macabre Dance. This is that times 2, but can cost the same as the original.
Yep. I feel like having one of these in every black deck in draft is just like so sweet. It's so devastating.
Yep.
Granite Witness looks awesome. Just another one of those common disguise creatures. They're just going to be so sweet. I'm telling y'all.
Now, this Goblin Mask Maker is good.
Macabre Watts. Yeah, that's right, Dustin Tierney. Goblin's Mask Maker is pretty solid for the morph deck or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good flavor too. Like he's making the disguises.
Mm-hmm.
Red Herring though, how amazing is that? Is it 2/2 haste?
2/2 haste.
Mofo Cluefish.
Attacks each turn of Fable, and you pay 2 mana and sacrifice right hand draw. That's pretty solid. I'd just run that.
It has yeah, but it must attack.
That's fine.
Wait, that card has controversial art. Which one? Macabre Waltz or Red Herring?
Or this Razor Ramon Projector Inspector?
He's talking about the nervous gardener.
Oh,
the which
because,
one?
Because boobies.
Oh, she got boobs.
Where?
Let's check them out.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, it doesn't really show.
What are they talking about?
No, macabre walls.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's Lily dancing with a dead person.
There's boobs in this?
Oh my lord! You guys are
No.
It's like a lizard and a bull. Is there like a wang or something?
No. He said macabre walls.
Oh, the old card. Got you.
Yeah, I'd have to see it. I don't know. Carry on.
Go back
Sorry,
up.
nervous gardener, for ogling at you. That's pretty bad. So might as well read the card, right? For 1 and a green.
Yeah.
It's got disguise for 1 green.
Eyes on the words, sir.
Yeah,
eyes
right?
on the words. So.
This is cool. When it's turned face up, search your library for a card with a basic land type. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That seems dope.
For 2 mana, it's pretty decent.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay, Escape Tunnel.
Yep. Death to Evolving Wilds, right?
Oh, no, it's an Evolving Wilds with
Rogue's Passage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combo, really. So it's Rogue's Passage for
it's different. It's different because this cares about creature power 2 or less.
Yeah,
but it's basically an upgraded Evolving Wilds, and people are just going to play it.
Yeah, it's another great late game card. This guy looks like Razor Ramon, the Projector Inspector.
Also reminds me of Doctor Strange.
A little bit. Totally.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it
Strange
looks...
Supreme.
Yep. And that's where we're at. I'm excited for this set, y'all.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
So at this point, I kind of want to rush through a little bit of the let's do our shill section. It is time to shill. Right now we have a project going. We managed to close out a case of Japanese War the Spark. Right now we have people buying, getting a few boxes. We still have to get that finished, but we do still have openings. There's 2 different battles, 2 different memes. It's $16 for 3 packs that you keep, and this is the Japanese version. So we're looking for the waifu Planeswalker cards. Of course, the 1200 plus foil Lily. If you guys want to hunt, there you go. $16 is pretty cheap. Let me know if you guys want in on that. We have 9 seats total, so we have what is it? I think we have 3 in one and 6 in the other, or something like that. But anyways, let me know if you guys want in. We're trying to close it out. As soon as we get all the monies collected, I'm going to order it and probably set it up for a Friday or Saturday. And we're going to end up cracking 5 whole boxes. It's going to be super fun, guys. If you guys want in on that, holler at a baller. Just hit me up, send the 16, and we'll get her done, son. There's another project I want to talk about too, but let's go ahead and chill. Let's start off with, I know Brian, you're chilling, but do go check out. He has lots of excitement on all these previews, so do go check out Brian's channel. We can come back to you here in a minute. AJ.
Yeah, hey, once again.
Chill, baby, chill. You're back.
You know how I do. Multiverse wide, I'd be doing this. Hey, I got it all copied, so I'm gonna paste it in the chat. My my YouTube channel. That's all I ask is if you have a second, check me out. Give me a sub. I appreciate it. If you enjoy intermediate level draft content with expert level commentary, then it might be the place for you. I'll also be talking about maybe vaping, consuming liquids of various opacities, talking about RC cars, and all the Warhammer 40K, which I'm getting into. Also, I'm sponsored by Top Cut Cards, 43 Kelly Drive, Cheektowaga, New York. Come play with us. So that's what I got going on. You know.
All righty. Cool, man. Hillbilly.
All right. Well, I'm
sorry. No, hold on. We had the Shill Magic Dad. There's a name, but we now have a name for you. It is MTG Shillbilly right this moment.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Well, I stream, twice a day on YouTube. I stream Arena at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Then at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, I do Commander. And if anybody wants to play Commander, all they have to do is join my Discord and go there to the Commander signups and just holler at me or send me a PM, let me know they want to play. And I'll send them an invite to Spell Table, and then we can play a game of Commander. That's at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time every day.
Awesome, brother. Well, let's get on to Super Shill Tortoise.
Super Shill Tortoise, look at me.
Yeah.
So in the morning
Look at
every
me.
day, I try to do a morning show called In the Shell, Super Fast Tortoise Morning Coffee. Hillbillies there. Sometimes we get the Balta Princess there. We get TCGDude there. We get guests on the fly every once in a while. We have a good time talking, chilling all day. Tomorrow is a day where I do the morning show, and I have Metroid Prime night because we're working on that game, and it's a video game night. Saturdays, we do Commander night. We have different kinds of nights. Wednesdays are full of schedule. Come check me out. Link in the chat. Give a little dab. Hit that subscribe button.
Whoop.
It's totally free. And don't forget to like this video.
Yeah.
All right. So we are trying to fill that in. So again, we have 9 seats left, 16 a seat. You're going to battle high and low for whichever box you're in. Hell, get in both. A lot of people are doing that. Getting in like 1 or 2 here and 1 or 2 seats for the other. Super fun. The description's in the Discord. So I'm trying to figure this out as I'm trying to work on like not necessarily just cracking packs for the shorts. I'm trying to get like shorts moving forward of the thing. I have to figure out format. So it's going to take a little work. So it's not a giveaway as it's going to be a work away kind of thing. I need clips from you guys. Let me know. Let's look into the Magic side of cracking packs and then also clips from Roundtable. I'm going to do something special for you. I haven't figured it quite out yet, but if you're willing and want to see some clips or have suggestion for clips, please hit me up or go to the video and clip it and then hit me a message. Hey, I have a suggestion here. And then that way I can see the time on the comment section and we can pull that up. But I'm thinking I'm going to try to like hook up a box or something. Something along those lines. Not a whole box, but you'll get a pack or 2 or something along those lines. But if you guys want to get a head start, by all means, it's just helping out the channel. I'm trying to get more of the clips of the actual openings that I do live and, of course, the roundtables. Let me know, guys, what you guys think about that. I will compensate you somehow. I'm not rich, but I will figure it out. So if you have any clip suggestions or ideas, throw them my way. I will get you a pack on the next set or something. I haven't quite worked that out yet, but I need to get some ideas going so I can start working on that and figure out how I'm going to change it around for the because this is wide, just change it around so it fits the upright thingy. So I don't know. Let me know, guys. So I'm starting that. And then, of course, the new change for the channel is we now have Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have Sundays for late night EDH starting at 10:20 Pacific Standard Time. And now we have Monday nights. We're doing some D2R action, which is Diablo 2 Resurrected. If you want to play with us, cool. Let me know your battle tag. Unfortunately, it's PC only as it's not cross-platform as of yet. But if you want to come in, do some cow runs or help a lower player gain some levels or beat the game or whatever, we finally finished normal for the base group. But we don't mind going back and helping out people in the community that are just starting out. So that's going to be Mondays. Anything else between those days is bonus content, and I am working on that. But let me know on this idea of the clip thing, because like I said, help me out. I'll help you out, and it'll help the channel out overall. So any ideas in that, let me know. Also, before I was mentioning the Star Wars thing, right? I hope I wasn't coming off predatory at all. I was just saying, like, if other people were interested in trying out the game, I wanted us all to collab together to find the best deal so that we're spending as less as possible. I was thinking like a box and a starter each, or we can do a box, starter, and a pre-release kit or something like that, and then we'd play. I don't think it's a money thing. Like, I don't think that there's value there necessarily outside of us just playing, and that was kind of the goal. If you guys took it wrong or otherwise, or thought I was pushing too much, just let me know. That wasn't the intent. I just said I want to play the game. Anyone else want to join me? Let's collab and save money together. It's not a profit thing. Also, if anyone has access to MVP, please holler, because they had the best deal, like, period, where it would be kind of cool to get in at that rate. But yeah, let me know, guys. Okay, so other than that, yeah, if you guys want some JP War Packs, let's go. We just have the 9 spots to fill and person to buy the last box. But I started collecting funds already, so I know some of you are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever. I'm hoping we can maybe order it Monday. That would be cool. And it was just cool, kind of a soft ask. I asked around, hey, we can get this case for $960. Let's go. And we did it, or we're almost done. So yay. I thought it was cool. Anyway, yeah, because I was just like, hey, let's help out this guy and buy some JPs, hunt some lilies. So I was like, all right, I'm down. I want to crack the whole case, but one of them I'm going to send sealed, which is fine. But still, $5 night sounds super fun. What do you think, Tortoise?
I think you're going to do what you're going to do. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't know how to feel about it because I'm not involved.
Oh, yeah, fair. Well, 16's pretty cheap, though. It's not bad.
Yeah. Well, $6 a pack's not bad. But you can pull a finality. You can pull the green finality out of there. You can pull Japanese art Liliana, which is worth money.
Mm-hmm.
That's chances to pull great stuff. I mean, I opened a box. I had fun. I still got my rares.
Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, if you guys want in, holler. Let me know. Anything else you guys want to show?
Nah.
Well, you covered everything for me, so.
Well, they're not going to have any. They're not going to have any early access for this clue that's coming out.
Yes, that was a thing. I wanted to ask you about that. They just killed early access. Period. Correct. I saw something else that you could still get in, but I wasn't sure.
Yes and no. They killed it for this clue set that's coming out, but they might bring it back for the next set. They said. It's up for this
a maybe.
Yeah, it's a maybe right now. That's all that they will tell us right now.
Okay. Well, I think, guys, it's been super awesome. Again, if you guys want, could someone post the Discord link real quick? Join us in Discord or send me an email direct if you aren't doing social medias. It's all good. We're all inclusive here on the channel. So if you don't do social media, just shoot me an email. It's in there, djlonghairridge@gmail.com. You can look in the description for both the Discord link and, of course, the Facebook and my direct email. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there. We're super close. Fill those 9 seats. Get the one person to buy the last box, or, well, 2 people to get their boxes, and then Gucci. We might have that as soon as next Friday or Saturday if we can close it out. So cool. Yeah, great stream, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. For sure, you might see me between now and Sunday, but for sure you'll see me Sunday for late night EDH. I hope you all had a great time, and it's been super fun. And stay awesome, all. Bye.
Peace.